Well, hey everyone, we've got some pretty exciting subject matter this week. We have a couple Audi SUVs. I know, that is pretty exciting. We're going to start with the start of the Audi SUVs. This was the, pretty much I think the first North American Audi SUV, the Q7. This would have come out about 15 years ago. I think it came out, launched around the same time as the Volkswagen Touareg. This is by Kyosho. Typical 10-15-year-old Kyosho quality, which was pretty good. Maybe a little under auto art. So you've got metal brake rotors, decent wheel detail, decent paint. This is full opening diecast. Note the raised emblems. I still have some protective film, which every time I take these off they have a way of damaging the lettering, so I've been leaving these lately. Under the hood, this would have been a normally aspirated 4.2 liter V8, probably something in the 310, 340 horsepower range, I forget. The engine details are right. This is, again, it's not a full engine, it doesn't go down, it's not molded completely, it's like a partial molding, so that's why you don't see any air through the engine. Not really a big fan of that, but it's better than no engine detail. You have an opening trunk, fully carpeted. The interior details are pretty good. Again, you have carpeting. This probably would have retailed for about $130 back in the day. I got this from Toronto Motorsports maybe a year or two ago for about $45, which at that price cannot be mad at it. Then on the opposite end of the spectrum is a pretty new Audi. This is the E-Tron, and this is by Norev, who make kind of similar quality to that Kyosho. This is a probably about a year old now, and this is fully electric, so you've gone from a V8 to fully electric. You have a partially open grille, which is accurate because electric cars don't really need grills. If you look at a Tesla, things like that. The bottom is not perforated, it's not an open grille. This is relatively value priced. Pop the hood for not a whole lot much. Not really much to see here, even in the real car. Wheel detail's pretty good. You do not have metal brake calipers, you have this metal look paint, I'd say. The biggest failure of this is the black masking is not so great. Kicks up there, doesn't paint around the edge there. I don't like how you can see so much of the white paint underneath here. Not so great. Interior detail, we have a carpeted trunk. I wish this parcel shelf moved or was receded like in the Q7. Interior detail, decent. I wish the seats weren't so high sheen. Again, we do have carpeting. There won't be much to see underneath. Electric vehicles are pretty flat underneath. This also would have retailed for about $129. I got this for $62 at Diecast Wholesale Models this week. At that price, not mad at it. Packaging for a Norev. This is typical, they're kind of better models. 4 lug screws in the bottom, styro. My issue is they put these round circular pieces of tape over every opening part, and I spent 20 minutes cleaning it. It just leaves that sticky residue, just like the old UTs and early Auto Arts used to do. I really wish they could come up with something better than that, but it is what it is. So that's it for this week. Hopefully next week I'll have something slightly more exciting, but I'm just trying to work through cars in the queue. Everyone have a good one, and see you next week.